चालू कर दीजिए ना।
और बिल्कुल कर दिया।
Thank you.
So AC is basically this. Now what are they asking? They want what is AT, and AT will be equals to what? R multiplied by alpha. Yes or no? Will AT be equals to R multiplied by alpha? Alpha cross R. Yes or no? And alpha.
नहीं सर,
अरे yes it is. पता नहीं क्या ये तो लिखा, कितनी बार लिखा अपने फॉर्मूला. AT is basically alpha cross R. R into alpha. Omega into V. ये सब लिखा है ना अपने. Where are we? In the previous lecture also we wrote it. Can you see over here? AC is V square. This. You were present in the last lecture.
Yes, sir.
AT also we wrote. AT, where is AT? AT we wrote in the first lecture, I guess. See, AT equals to R alpha. I told you no, you don't derive it as of now because it's not important. The derivation is not important. In the first lecture we derived it in the third lecture. So we already wrote all these formulas here. ऐसा तो नहीं कि मैंने बताया नहीं. Cyril, now I understood all the formulas were there. Were the
Yes,
formulas there, Cyril? है ना? थोड़ा सा ध्यान दो formulas पे. Now alpha is basically d omega by dt. And can you differentiate this omega with respect to t? Can you differentiate this omega with respect to t?
Yes, sir.
Please differentiate. What is the differentiation of 2t square plus 1? What is the differentiation of 2t square plus 1 with respect to time? Parinita, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
What is the differentiation of 2t square plus 1?
4t, yeah, plus 0.
4t, this will be the differentiation, this will be the alpha. So this will be 1 multiplied by alpha. So this will be your tangential acceleration. Now what do you want? You want the tangential acceleration at t equals to 2 seconds. That implies at will be equals to 4 multiplied by t equals to 1 second. You want?
Shit.
So at will be equals to 4 meter per second square. Now, hello. Guys, can you hear me? Hello. Guys, are you able to hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
AT is given 4 meter per second square. AC is given 9 meter per second square. So I guess you can calculate the total acceleration. And what did they want? They wanted the angle between the. They wanted which angle? The angle between the total acceleration and the centripetal acceleration. They wanted this theta. So tan of theta. Can you see this angle being formed? This is A total. This is AC. This is AT. This angle is theta. The tan theta is basically AT upon AC, which is equal to 4 upon. That's it. So theta is equal to tan inverse of 4 by 9. That's the answer. Now you understood the question is solution as well. Small formulas are there. You just need to connect them somehow. Okay. Please do these questions again today itself. Otherwise, it will. I'll give you one question for homework. No, other question for already. Take this. Whenever done writing this one. Guys, done.
Yes, sir.
So heading लिखो centripetal force. Now there is centripetal acceleration. There should be something called as centripetal force as well, right? Because there should be a force which shall be providing an acceleration. Otherwise, mechanics जितना पढ़ा हमने, it won't be of any use, right? So always remember there should be any use. Next heading, centripetal. We know this particular thing. We know this particular thing that whenever there is a circle, so whenever there is an object which is moving in a circular path, what happens? Guess it will be. So centrifugal force in circular motion. So guys, suppose there is an object which is moving with a velocity v at any instant, and the circle is radius r. So at any particular instant, the acceleration will be acting towards center, and what will be the value of acceleration? It will be v square by r, or omega square r, or omega multiplied by v. This was your centripetal acceleration. Now this acceleration will be caused because of certain force. Then the force which is responsible for the centripetal acceleration or you can write the force which is responsible for the centripetal law or for changing the direction of a velocity vector or velocity in circular motion is called as centripetal. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So can you see this centripetal force can be written as mass of the object multiplied by the centripetal acceleration? So can you see from here centripetal force as the same formula mg square by r? It's just mass of the object multiplied by. Can you see? We just multiplied the mass. That's nothing else changed. No direction change, no nothing change. Please remember, vector form I can write Fc is equals to m into AC. Yes or no? So can you see over here the direction of centripetal acceleration and the direction of force? Centripetal force is always same. So what will be the direction of this force? It will always acts. It always acts towards the center. That what is the direction that implies? The direction is radially inwards. Just like centripetal acceleration, the direction of this force is radially inwards. Please remember, without a centripetal force, the circular motion is not possible. अच्छा, by the way, एक point है ना, motion is not possible. So please write it down. Here.
Sir, I have a doubt.
हाँ, बोलो.
So what's the difference between centripetal force and centrifugal force?
Centrifugal force is a pseudo force. Centrifugal force acts in a non-inertial frame of reference, whereas centripetal force acts in an inertial frame of reference. मतलब basically suppose कि कभी if you are observing from a point on the surface and you are also along, moving along the same. Suppose when do you remember? ऐसे इंडिया में ऐसे हाथ पकड़ लेते हैं दो लोग ऐसे हाथ पकड़ते हैं, they start rotating about each other, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Even
do
in the
you
bio.
टुकड़ी पता है ना? क्या बोलते हैं? I don't know
So
what it
it's
is.
called kickly.
अब
Kickly,
जो भी
kickly.
quickly, जो भी है, whatever it is, do you experience a
Yeah.
force in the backward direction out, which tries to push you out
Yes,
of the
sir.
circle? That is centrifugal.
Yes, sir.
And please remember that force is experienced by you, and because
Yes, sir.
you were the object and you were the observer itself. So when you were observing the force on yourself, you were observing a force in the backward direction. Why were you able to feel that centrifugal force? It was because of what? Because you were in a non-inertial. You were in a circular motion, no? Circular motion is accelerated, and non-inertial frame is basically a technical term for accelerated frame. So
Okay,
that's
sir.
why
So centrifugal is
centrifugal, all of this
with.
is centrifugal.
Okay.
And now centripetal force is the real force. Basically, centripetal force is the name. ये वाला point भी लिख लो. Centripetal force is the name given to the net real force, which is acting inside. So acting inside, acting towards the center of the circle. अभी वो भी लिखवाऊंगा. I'll make you write that one. Don't worry. What is the difference between centripetal force and centrifugal force? Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's the time? 20 minutes. Horizontal.
20 minutes more, sir.
नहीं हो जाएगा टॉपिक वाला. Horizontal circular motion of a pendulum. So suppose guys, there is a pendulum which is like this. Okay. What do? I basically make this a little bit tilted from the horizontal. And then if I give it a velocity inwards, if I throw it inwards, will it rotate in a circular motion like this? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? If I make the string like this, a little bit at an angle, at a certain angle, and throw this particle into the blade, will it experience a circular motion? Will it be going in a circular motion, horizontal circular motion? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this motion is basically called as the horizontal circular motion of a pendulum bob. Please remember, the string will make a cone-like structure. So can you see there is a cone-like structure here? Yes or no? Yes or no? The string will make a cone-like structure. Yes or no? That's why this is also called as, this type of pendulum is also called as conical pendulum. Is this clear? Now, guys, hello. So suppose if there is a pendulum bob of mass m, so this mass m is the pendulum. What the bob of the pendulum has mass m, right? So if I say for uniform circular motion of the bob, for UCM, I am assuming V as constant. Okay, guys, are you understanding this particular thing? I'm assuming V as constant. So for uniform
Yes,
circular motion of the bob, will there be a centripetal force? Will there be a centripetal force here in this case? For understanding the forces, what do? We always draw the, yes or no? We always draw the free body diagram. So if we draw the free body diagram, what all forces are acting on this? Is there this T in this direction, right? And is there this mg in this direction? Yes or no? So can you see, guys, there are two forces which are acting on the bob at any instant of the time. That force is basically mg in the downward direction and the T in this direction. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Hello? This T was acting at certain angle theta. Yes or no? So can you see, guys, the circle's radial direction was this. Was this the radial direction of the circle? Guys, was this the radial direction? Was
Yes, sir.
this the radial direction? Can you see it is passing through the center? And so we know there is acceleration along the radial direction. So basically, what will be the frame of reference? The frame of reference will be chosen. Note, in case of circular motion, always choose the frame such that one axis is along the radial direction. Always. Because I told you in free body diagram, we always choose that frame in which acceleration is there, right? So here the acceleration is always along the radial direction, so we'll choose that. So the radial direction, hamesha milega. Okay. Now after this, what will you do? If this is theta, this is theta, this is theta, this should be, what should be this? T cos theta, and what should be this? T sin theta. Yes or no? Are yes sir.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
And can you see this was the centripetal acceleration? So can I write from here? Achha, can you see the bob was not going up or down? So can I write T cos theta is equals to mg? And can you see only this force which was acting towards the center of the circle is basically providing your what? Mass into AC. Yes or no? What was AC? What was AC?
So acceleration. Yeah, v squared by r.
So basically, can you see over here this statement? You will read this statement as sine theta is providing the necessary centripetal force. Because can you see, I told you this particular thing. Guys, do you remember I told you this thing? Centripetal force is basically a name given to that net real force which is acting towards the center of the circle. So basically, can you see in this case, which force was acting towards the center of the circle? This T sine theta. Yes, sir? Yes or no, guys? So can you see this T sine theta was acting towards the center of the circle? That is why I said T sine theta is providing the necessary centripetal. Is this clear? Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So T cos theta mg T sin theta ये. This is your equation number 1. This is your equation number 2. I can solve them. So when I solve them, it will be T cos theta mg and T sin theta ऊपर लिखा. Sine theta is equal to mv square by r. Now what is r? R is the radius of the circle. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So when I divide, shall I divide both of them? When I dividing on dividing 2 by 1, I'll get t and t will get cancelled out. Sin theta upon cos theta will become tan theta. M and M will get cancelled out. It will become v square r upon g. So it will be v square upon r. Yes or no? So from here, guys, can you see over here theta? You can either write, if theta is not given, v is given, then tan theta will be equal to v square by rg. If theta is given and v is not given, then it will be equals to under root of r g tan theta. Can you see over here? Now, depending upon whatever is not given and whatever you need to find out, you can solve this. Also, on squaring and adding, if I square and add, will it be like this will be t square sine square theta and this will be t square cos square theta? Yes or no? I can take t square common and it will become t square sine square theta plus cos square theta should be equals to m t square by r whole square mg whole square. So can you see from here t, this will be 1, but t will be equals to under root of mg square by r plus. Acha guys, no, see I can do one. This is the tension, right? Yes or no? Can I write this thing as m into g factor? Can I write it like this? G effective tension is balancing with this mg effective. Can I write it like this? Yes, yes or no?
Yes, sir, you can.
So basically, this thing. Is this clear? Is this clear, guys? Please remember what is R? What is R over here?
Radius of the circle.
This is the radius of the circle. So sometimes it might be the case that they might not give you the radius of the circle. Note, if a radius of the circle is not given, and length of the string is given. The radius of the circle is not given and the length of the string is given. So I think you can use trigonometry, right?
Yes, sir.
This was radius, this was L, and this was theta. Can you see R will be equals to L sin theta. R will be equals to L sin theta. Then you can just write in every formula, you can write R equals to L sin theta and solve accordingly. I'll just write the main equations. T sin theta is equals to mv square by R. Yes or no? So automatically you can solve and all, right? Is this clear, guys? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is your concept of centrifugal force. In the next class, we'll do something more, some questions, and we'll finish off with this chapter. Okay? Guys, in the next class, this chapter will be finished. Oh, the complete this thing. Newton's laws of motion will be finished tomorrow. And after that, I'll start with work power energy.
So we are done with 5 chapters, right?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
And by the end of this thing, by the end of August, we'll be done with work power energy as well as half of this thing, half of rotational motion. Basically, the conservation of linear momentum part. You remember? Have you done that in school?
No, sir.
Well, at least we'll be ahead of school a little bit. The
Yes, sir.
school has finished till here, right? They have finished till work power energy.
The school, for my school, they've done half LLM.
They have done half LLM.
Yes, sir.
We have, after tomorrow's lecture, we'll be done with full LLM.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Although this kinematics part, the tangential acceleration, all that part, that is discussed in kinematics when we read, study kinematics chapter. No? But generally, what I do, I divide the circular motion into 2 parts only. What your NCERT does, it divides kinematics of circular motion in kinematics, then mechanics of circular motion here, and then one more part of circular motion in the vertical circular motion. So basically, I don't teach kinematics of circular motion over there at kinematics. I teach kinematics over here. So we did the kinematics part, we did the mechanics part, and there is one more part which is called the vertical circular motion, which is done after work power energy. Or we can include that in work power energy itself, because that is given inside work power. Okay. So anyways, we'll see you again in the next class, guys. Thank you very much. और प्लीज यार बोले कर देना. It's my request to you people. देखो तुम लोग छोटे छोटे भाई बहन जैसे हो. People are very
Yes,
small.
sir.
तो है ना, मेरे को भी अच्छा नहीं लगता चिड़चिड़ बताने के लिए. So it's
Yes,
my
sir.
request to everyone. At least respond when I am talking to you. Respond. I don't want you to keep like this, but at least whenever I speak, कि भाई समझ में आया.
Yes, sir.
हाँ sir, nah sir. I didn't get anything, sir. I miss Cyril saying this. Sir, I didn't get anything. And I used to be irritated at that time कि भाई पूरा पढ़ा दिया उसके बाद बोल रहा है उसी टाइम पे you people speak at that time only whenever you have any doubt at any instant of time. यहाँ पे भी आ गया ना तो sir can you explain this step again, है ना? तो एक बार guys please do this.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, thank you very much. We'll see you again in the next class, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye bye.